Hello everyone and welcome to another RC review. Today we are going to take a look at the WLtoys A959 model. This is very popular, but there are some variations of this type of car, and I'm going to show you how much variations there are actually. As you can see, there is a 959A version, there is a 959B version, and a A959 version without an A or B. And you can see the A version has 35 kilometers per hour top speed. The B version has 70 kilometers per hour top speed, while this version has 50 kilometers per hour. Also, this version comes with some updates done to its drivetrain. It has a metal drive shaft and a metal prop shaft and a metal drive shaft, so it can take a lot more power and more beating into the transmission. On the box there aren't more useful informations or things like that. It's a mania zone and it's factory assembled, and there are some warnings that you should not let your child play with it, as it's not a toy, it's a RC model and it's very fast. Of course, it's a four-wheel drive, 1:18 scale, and it uses popular 2.4 GHz transmission. So in the box we are greeted by the manual. Let's take a quick look inside. As you can see, it has very good English. It's not a model, it's a model. So it's Chinglish, but I don't care really about that. Let's see if it has useful things here. So it shows us how to trim, how to charge, tools needed for assembly, but it comes assembled. Okay, we get a basic wiring, and what is more important, the service part, where you have design of all the car and all the parts, and the gearing, the transmission, the wheels, and of course spare parts with their code, which will make it more easy to repair and to find spares online. So the manual is very good for that, and this is a must-have and must-keep. So we are greeted inside by two boxes. Let's try to take the smaller one out first. And inside there should be the transmitter, and yes, I was right, it is the transmitter, which looks like this. It feels really nice. It has foam steering, it has a lot of range here, so you can drive it as precisely as you want to. It has a power switch here and some basic trimming here, so steering trim and total trim. The antenna, it's foldable and it's also rotatable to some degrees. Right, so that was the transmitter, and in the box we have another box, and inside we have, of course, a charger, and it's actually a 2-cell balance charger for the battery and a small key for wheels, so we can take them off and replace them easily or check them to be properly screwed. So in the bigger box, of course, we have the car. It's not a box, actually this one is just a cover. The car comes nicely fixed on this cardboard plate, so let's take it out of that. Let's now take a look at the car. So we have a front working differential, a rear working differential, and of course it does not have a central differential. The rear wing kind of wobbles and it's fixed with clips like the body. That is good because if you break it you can take it off, or if you don't want it there you can just take it easily out, and it's simply done with that. And let's see what it's inside of it. So the cover, it's also easy to take off, very flexible plastic, so it should provide some crash resistance. And inside we get a rather known combo. It's a 3-in-1 circuit. This is a receiver, it's a ESC for the motor, and it's also universal battery replacement, as it provides sufficient power to the internal receiver and to power the servo for the steering. So it's 3-in-1, it's a BAC, it's a ESC and a receiver. The motor is brushed, it's 390 rating size. The B version with the the bigger top speed has a it's a 540 motor, a larger one that enables it to go faster, and the rest is rather standard. The servo is a 5-wire servo, in case if you are wondering, and it has this tiny plug here. The suspension is fully independent, but the shocks are not oil filled, and I will probably change them or try to add oil in them and see if it's going to stay in there or simply escape out. You can see also the metal drive shafts in the front, metal drive shafts in the back, and a large and thick propeller shaft in there, which is also nice to have, so it will not break or wobble like the plastic version previously did. So let's see what powers it on. It has a tiny LiPo battery, JST plug, it's a 2-cell, it has a balance plug, and it comes with a 1100 milliamps capacity, and of course 7.4 volts, which means there are 2 cells inside. The ESC, or the 3-in-1 circuit, has some waterproofing. You can see it has, this is not a gel, but it's a very thick plastic, transparent plastic, and it covers all the circuit board, including inside there. I don't know if you can see it. It even covers some of the MOSFETs here, so this should be relatively water resistant, or in case it does goes through a puddle, it should survive it and not break down at the first drop. Alright, let's see if this powers on. So the power switch is off. I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to connect the JST plug. Plug is connected. I'm also going to turn on the transmitter, in which I have already installed batteries. It uses 4 AA batteries, and now I'm going to power on the car. It has now power, and I should have steering. Of course, steering, it works, and the motor also runs as it should. Let's see if we can start it gently. And yes, we can. Usually there is a problem with brushed motors in cheap cars. They have uneven start, so they will simply jump and then run. So this seems to have rather decent startup power. So you can start gently, and the same applies for reverse. The transmitter uses forward, brake and reverse. So when you are reversing first time after you have gone forward, you need to brake and then reverse. So now I'm going forward, now I'm braking, and now I'm reversing. So that's how the forward backward braking is gestured by the receiver. Now I'm going to assemble it back again and take it out for a spin. Be sure to follow my next uploads where I'm going to add a video with it, of course running outside, because this car is very fast for indoor and I'm not going to risk breaking all the things inside. I'm just going to take it outside and do some proper runs with it. Until next time, bye bye!